One of the number one reasons why women struggle with dating and relationships today is that they choose men who are not ready for anything real. Ladies, there are lots of great relationship-ready men out here. However, you need to learn how to choose them. I wrote this book to teach you how to do just that. Get your copy of Choose Well, a simple formula to determine the best man for you on Amazon today.
It's unlike me to go live at this time in the day, but I wanted to jump on and express that I knew that this would happen. That's the title of this video. I knew this would happen. And I recently saw a video by Dr. L. So if you're not familiar with Dr. L's podcast, I want you to put in Dr. L's podcast in YouTube and go over there and subscribe to his channel, check out his content, and subscribe to his channel. But he recently talked about Claudia Jordan. He had a clip of Claudia Jordan talking about she's tired of paying her bills. She needs some man to come in, swoop in. She needs some prince or some Saudi, prince or Shah to come in and pay her bills and all of this.
Still single. I'm tired, Erica. You found your man. Don't hate. Let me live this. Let me vent. You're off the strip. I am still on it. I'm in the trenches and it sucks. I'm sick of being independent. I hate paying for my Range Rover, my other car, my mortgage insurance, my freaking cell phone, computer, Wi-Fi. I am sick of it. I need some guy with bad health to jump on in and interrupt and say, let me take you off your shift. You've been working hard enough. So that's cute what she's doing. I'm not doing that. We are different. I'm tired. I've proven myself and it only impresses other women. She's like, oh, that's amazing. My friends are independent. These men don't care. Come and save me. I'm tired, Erica. I don't want to do it no more. Where's my Melania? I want the Melania Trump plan. I'm sick. I've proven myself. Okay. Since 1988.
At 88.
I'm tired. I was 15 out of paper route.
Damn, that's a long time.
72 clients. 30-cent tip for some of you bastards in East Providence, Rhode Island on 2nd Street. I remember I gave you papers 7 days a week, and on Sunday you gave me a 30-cent tip. I'm tired.
And the truth is, if we're being really honest, I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen. And I always tell women who are liberal and feminist and girl power and girl bosses and all, I knew this would happen. Right? I saw this coming a mile away because, again, women refuse to accept their nature. They refuse to believe that it is in their nature to live a soft, sweet, feminine, nurturing life. It is not in them to maintain this boss babe demeanor forever. It is not. I have seen women in my own practice come in, be hardcore feminists, attorneys, doctors, have these high power careers. They meet a man, they have a child, and all of a sudden they are walking away from all of it. They are realizing what God created them to be and to do. And they lean in. They leave their jobs. They stay at home with their children. They have a great man. That man is providing for them. They lean in. They lean in to their God-designed role. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful to see. And they're like, oh, this is what I was created to do. This is what I was created to be. Right? They lean in. They exhale, as the movie said, waiting to exhale. They exhale. It is not in a woman's true nature to grind. I hate the very sound of that word. I am grinding. No, that is not what we were created to be and to do. It is not. And look, we are feeling beings. We are emotional creatures. It is in our nature to feel good. And the moment we don't feel good, that's when all hell breaks loose. Why do you think that is? That the moment a woman doesn't feel good, that's when all hell starts breaking loose. That's when she's ready to walk away from her family and walk away from her job and all of that foolishness. But see, here is the true issue with a lot of women today. They are not honoring their true nature as a woman. They're not making it so that, okay, because this is what I do. I'm going to let y'all in on my secret, because people ask me all the time, what is your secret, Anita? You seem happy. You seem healthy. You seem whole. You fit. You in shape. You unbothered. I'm about to tell y'all. What my secret is. Number one, I honor my feminine nature. I honor my intuition. I honor my feelings and my emotions. When things don't feel right, I listen to myself. I listen to my body. When my body needs water, I give it water. When my body needs rest, I give it rest. When my body does not feel safe around a certain man, I leave that man alone. See, that's what y'all not willing to do. You're not willing to honor your feminine nature. You're not willing to have hard days where you may work really hard, but then you have days of rest. Because really the truth is, it's not that you're not working hard enough, it's just you're not resting enough. That's the reality. A lot of you all say, oh, I'm not working hard enough, or no, you're not resting enough. You're not living in a state of balance. You're not content where you are. So that's a big part of it too. Y'all are so caught up in, trying to keep up with the Joneses. I could give a damn. I could give a damn about what the Joneses have. I really could. I listen to myself and my body. I have asked myself over and over again, what really makes you happy? What brings you joy? What makes you feel good? What makes you feel contented? And it's not what other people say I should want. It's what I actually want. That's what today's modern woman is completely confused about. Y'all are so busy looking at other people and how they do their life and how they do their marriage and how they do their kids and how they do their business. And you letting other people tell you what you should want, tell you what should make you feel good, tell you what you should have. And so then you go out there and you try to get those things, but then when you get them, you still don't feel great in your spirit and your soul. You still feel unfulfilled. Because look, some of y'all say, oh, well, I'm supposed to want a husband. I'm supposed to want 3 kids, and I'm supposed to want to do this. And then you get that, and then you don't feel fulfilled. Because you didn't take the time to just sit with yourself and say, what do I want? What do I need? What feeds my soul and my spirit? That's what you need to do. Stop relying on other people. Stop relying on social media. Stop looking at these videos and these TikToks and all this stupidness. Align yourself with your creator. Align yourself with yourself. I keep telling y'all, the only people whose opinion matters is the creator and mine. Outside of that, I don't care what y'all doing. I don't care what y'all got. I don't care where you going. I don't care, who you know. I just came back from the African American Film Festival, and when I tell y'all, people were mad because I met all these celebrities and directors and producers and all, I met all these people. I didn't take a single picture. And people were like, well, what the heck, Anita? How you meet all these people and you didn't take a single picture? I know I did it. I don't need to do things for clout. I don't need to do things to prove anything to y'all. I know I was there. I know who I met. I know who I talked to. I know whose hand I shook or who, I got water or whatever because I was in charge of the green room. I know what I did. I don't need to prove anything to y'all. And besides, I don't geek out on celebrities like that. So they had a lot of people that I was with tripping because they were like, are you going to take a picture with so-and-so? Are you going to No, I'm really not. I don't geek out on celebrities. They're people just like me. I'm going to do the job that I was sent here to do. But outside of that, no, I just don't geek out like that. But most women today, y'all are not built to be men. You're not built to work hard and grind and work out in the sun for 10 hours a day and do the roads and do the electrical. Look, y'all, while I was gone away on vacation, Dominion Power was at my house every day from sunup to sundown trying to repair the lines underneath my house. The lines have been blown out underneath my house. My house has no electricity of its own. My house is living off of my neighbor's electricity. It has been that way for 4 months. Okay? So when I went away on vacation, that was the time that Dominion Power decided, okay, we're going to try to fix this situation. They dug up the driveway. They dug up the backyard. They broke my fence. But sun up to sundown. And guess what? I would look at them through the Ring camera, right? The Ring camera would let me know when they arrived and let me know when they left. But I would talk to them through the Ring camera. Not a single female in sight. Nothing but men. Digging up the yard, digging up the lines, digging up the driveway, trying to fix the electric. Not a single woman in sight. And for the record, some of these men, they've been working for the Dominion Power for 20 years. They've been doing this job for 20 years. Day in and day out. Women are not built to do that. Most of us. And don't come on here talking about their exceptions. I'm not talking about them. I'm never talking about the outlier. Please don't come onto my platform talking about outliers. Y'all ought to know better. I'm talking about the bell curve. I'm talking about the mean average woman is not doing that. Period. There was not a single female in sight on the job site. Because the truth is, y'all want the right to do these jobs, but you don't want to do these jobs. You want the right to, I want to go into the military and die on the front lines, but 98% of women don't. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my phone. My phone should be on Do Not Disturb when I'm on Instagram, so I don't know why it keeps doing that. But anyway, I digress. So, I guess y'all just want to be able to say you did it or you can do it, but most of y'all don't want to do it. Most women don't want those jobs. They take jobs as nurses. They take jobs as teachers. They take jobs as administrative assistants or doing office work. Y'all don't want to do the dangerous work, but yet you want the right to be able to do it. Okay. But I knew this day would come where women would back off of this feminist narrative. And do you know why? Because y'all are tired. You're tired of doing everything yourself. You're tired of paying Juan to cut the grass and Maria to come and do the housekeeping. You're tired of paying all the bills. You're tired of getting your car serviced and getting tires. You're tired. You were not built to do everything all the time, always. You're built to be partnered with a good man who compliments you. And now that you all want to be men and do what men do, you have turned off the real men. The real men who want to come in and take care of you and your children, they don't want you. They don't want to do that. And so now you backing off. This was a bad idea. This is not working out long term. I know. I've been known. That's why I ain't never joined the movement. I want a man. I need a man. I need to be partnered with a man. I need to be cared for by a man. I never thought any of this was a good idea. I knew all of this was a horrible idea. That's why I've never joined any of these movements. So, y'all, I knew this day would come. I'm going to see if I can find the clip or have Dr. L send me the clip about Claudia Jordan. Oh, I'm tired. I don't want to pay my bills. I need it. Yeah, I know. Because you're not built for this life. Men are. Men thrive working hard and taking care of their family. They thrive on it. They love it. They define their success by money and work and all of that. We don't. Our success as women is defined by our relationships. And if our relationships suck and we have all the money in the world, we failed. That's called failing. That's not good. So men, on the other hand, they don't need a best friend. They don't need a bunch of friends, or, they just like, I've attained something. I have a level of success because of the money I make or the things I have attained. Like, they're just different than us. And that's okay. That's okay. That's how men are defined, by being strong, being hard, doing hard things, taking care of people, being responsible. That's what manhood is. And that's why I keep telling y'all women, if you have a man that does not work hard, does not put his hand to the plow, does not see it as honorable that he's responsible for something, that ain't a man. That ain't a man. You dealing with another woman, girlfriend. You dealing with another woman. You a lesbian. Because I'm sorry to tell you, ain't no man gonna come in and ride on my coattails and let me pay for everything and let me make all the decisions. And, well, what you gonna do? No, that's not a man, honey. You don't have a man. You dealing with another woman. True men, true masculine men, they want to lead. They want to work hard. They want to be responsible and accountable. That's just how they're built. They do hard things. And most of the time, don't complain about it. Unlike us women. And that's what's so crazy. Women will do it, but we'll complain the whole time. That's the difference. We'll let everybody know that we doing it. We'll cry online about it. We'll make videos about it. We'll try to get empathy and sympathy for it. Like, that's the difference between men and women. A man will do the hard thing for 20 years and never say a word. You'll never hear a peep out of him. But ladies, we're not built for this life. That's why the femininity movement came along. What was that, 3 or 4 years, 5 years ago now? 5 years. It's been about 5 years that I've been doing it. So about 5 or 6 years now, femininity came on the scene, and it talked about being the girl. It talked about leaning back. It talked about now they talking about the soft life and the soft girl era, and then the men gonna respond with what was their response to the soft girl era? Oh Lord. But those are the women who are like, nah, I'm not buying this feminist thing, this feminist dogma, because this gonna have me, this what y'all don't realize what happened. This how y'all got fooled, you got tricked, you got hoodwinked, you got bamboozled. Not only do they want you to be a woman, they want you to be a man too. They want you to be a submissive provider. And y'all fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. Oh, you want to go out and work? Oh, you want to be out of the house 40 hours a week? Oh, you want to pay half the bills? Oh, you want to do this and do it? Yeah. They done tricked y'all into being submissive providers. That's what they did. So, and y'all fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. Look, you thought it's almost like thinking you getting a promotion, right? Remember how they do you at work? When they like, yeah, Anita, we're going to give you a promotion, and we're going to give you all these extra duties, and you're going to be in charge of this, and then we're going to give you a different title, and you ain't making no money. That's what it feel like for women right now. They done tricked y'all into doubling your workload and not doubling your pay. That's what y'all in right now. And y'all was, jumping up and down and clapping. And now it's done dawned on you, wait a minute, I ain't getting more money. I'm not getting more money for doing all this. I think they got over on me. Yes, they did. Yes, they did, sweetheart. Yes, they did. They tricked you into being a man and a woman. And women like me who stayed in the role that God designed me for, who stayed the girl, who leaned back, who didn't give men unsolicited advice, who didn't, mother a man, right? Who refused to mother a man, who refused to, no, I don't do any of that. I am the girl. I let you be you. I see what kind of man you are, and then I make the determination after I observe. But if you are not masculine, I don't deal with you. That's it. Like, women keep asking me, well, what if he don't do this? Okay, then you're done. Why are you confused about that? Well, what if he don't step up? What if he don't lead? What if he don't do this? What if he don't get a job? Okay, then he doesn't get the benefits of a feminine woman. That's it. That's all I got. Masculinity begets femininity. Femininity begets masculinity. Those two things go together. It's not conditional. I'm going to be feminine regardless. You just won't access it. Men who are not masculine do not access the femininity that I have all the time. That's it. That's what, for some reason, women are not understanding. Instead, they turned it into conditional femininity. Well, I will be feminine when he is masculine. No, you're feminine all the time. I run 2 businesses, and I am the most feminine woman I know. And other people will tell you that too. They're like, yeah, Anita doesn't lift things. She doesn't do, carry things, build things, none of that. She doesn't do any of that. She finds a man to do that for her. She asks men for help. Asking for help is you being in your feminine. See? I have no problem asking men for help, asking men to do things, because I am the girl. Okay? And I don't give unsolicited advice. I don't mother men. And look, a lot of men have a problem with me saying I don't nurture men. Let me clear that up so we're really clear. I don't nurture grown men. When a man is my man, when he has access to my femininity, there is a lot of things that I do for him. Nurturing isn't one of them. Why is that? Because nurturing is what I give to things and people that cannot take care of themselves. So babies, little children, pets, plants, those things require nurturing because they can't do it for themselves. They need me to water them. They need me to feed them and clothe them and bathe them and burp them and all the things. A grown man doesn't need that. He's a grown adult man. Okay? I can love him. I can support him. I can respect him. Now that's what a grown man needs. He doesn't need my nurturing. He needs my respect. He needs my trust. He needs my collaboration. He needs my support. Somewhere in there, he needs my love. He needs my sex. He definitely needs that. He needs my desire for him. But when men come to me and they start talking about nurturing, that's when I know that you did not get what you needed when you were a little boy. Whenever you mention nurturing, you didn't get what you needed from your mommy. And I can't be an extension of your mommy. I am your woman. So whatever you didn't get from mommy, you have to figure that out. You have to reparent yourself. But I'm not mommy. I'm not your mother. I'm your woman. Okay? So I hope that is very clear that I don't nurture grown men. Because to nurture is to give something or someone what it needs that it can't give to itself. And a grown man can feed himself. He can bathe himself. He can, drink water. He can take care of himself. I'm actually counting on it because I actually want him to be responsible for me. I want him to provide a level of masculine frame for me to live in. So if he can't, think about this, ladies, if this man can't take care of himself and his basic needs and puts you in that role of mommy, no wonder you can't be your most feminine self. There's no safety, there's no container, there's no frame You're setting the frame for everybody. Absolutely not. The only way that I am willing to do that is when I'm on my own. So when I am not partnered, when I'm not in a relationship with a man, yes, I provide my own frame for the most part. I have male friends. I have a father. I have brothers. I have cousins. I have uncles. They provide a level of masculine containment, but I have to provide my own frame because I'm on my own. But I will never be in a relationship with a man and provide the frame for the relationship. That's unnatural. That goes against God's great order. He is to provide the frame. He is to provide the direction and the leadership in the relationship. Now, there's a lot of women out there that don't agree with that. I got a message just recently from a woman who watched that video about, I think it was about the pastor, and he was saying we need to go back to, when a man and a woman are married, they're one. The woman is not as autonomous. There should be one vote per household, all of these things, right? It's got everybody all up in arms. And we need to go back to that. So there are plenty of women who are not going to follow that arrangement. They don't see the man as the head of the home. And to them, my channel is just not for you. That's what I'm going to say. My value is Christian, and let me really piss people off. My value is patriarchy. Okay, let me just go there. My value is patriarchy. My value is father-led, is male leadership. That's my value. So let me just go ahead and piss everybody off. That's my value, is patriarchy. Healthy, godly patriarchy. And this is the thing that we refuse to say out loud. There are benefits to patriarchy. There are wonderful benefits to patriarchy. Guess what? I'll even go here. There have been benefits of feminism. But there's been more negatives, in my humble opinion, than there have been benefits. Right? There's been negative things that have come out of patriarchy, and I think we need to look at that. But there have been way more benefits to patriarchy. Really think about this. Let's think critically for a minute. Look at all that we've accomplished under patriarchy. Really think about that. Look at everything that we've accomplished under patriarchy. And you mean to tell me that it's just so horrible, it's so bad, it's so awful, that we just have to throw it out and we either have to become a matriarchy or we have to create something totally different? No. Okay, is it Dean or Deandretti says, I think people get love and nurturing confused. Nurturing requires love, but love doesn't require nurturing. That's interesting. Okay. But no, I don't nurture grown men, so that's a hill I'm gonna die on. And if a man came along and he was like, well, Anita, I can't be with you because you refuse to nurture me, I'm like, okay. Because masculine men get it. They do not need my nurturing. They need my respect. And it's in the Bible. So again, I keep telling y'all, it's God and then it's me. Okay, I keep trying to explain this to y'all. It's what God say first, and then it's what I think and believe, but it's really what God say. And God already told me the man needs your respect. You need his love, but he needs your respect. Right? I'm not my husband's mother. He should have had a mother, and that mother should have nurtured him. And if his mother didn't nurture him, that's something he's got to work out within himself, within his reparenting. Okay? But I am not going to ever, nurture a man the way I nurture my children, the way I nurture my plants or my pets. Our relationship is different. Our relationship is sexual. So think about that. Why would I have the same relationship with my husband that I have with my daughter or my son? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. The relationship what I have with my husband is sexual, right? And that's why I tell men, you have to learn how to penetrate. You have to learn how to penetrate life, penetrate the world, penetrate your woman. You have to be a strong, dominant presence. And that's what's missing right now. Men are afraid to penetrate anything. And penetrating into your hand, penetrating watching pornography, doing these fake missions through video games. Do you know there was once a time where men went on real missions? That's why they didn't play video games, because men were at war for real. They really had an AK-47. They really shot real people. Y'all are doing it on Call of Duty. Okay? So the fact that men love playing video games, it speaks to their nature for adventure, their nature for a purpose and for fighting and for, all of that is in y'all. It's in your nature to do that. But unfortunately, in 2025, we found a way to fake that. We found a way to fake this thing that y'all used to do in real life. Now you do it on video games. So, but it's in your nature. But I knew this would happen. I got to wrap this video up because I got a call. But I knew this would happen. I knew women would grow tired of this masculine trope. Now they're exhausted. Now they're worn out. They've lost their glow. Some of them are sick. Some of them are, they have all kind of health issues. I knew this would happen because it's not in your divine feminine nature to be a man and to do what men do. Y'all are not built for it. You ain't made for this life. And instead of humbling yourself and saying, you know what, I would love a good man. I would love somebody to cut this grass. I would love somebody to service this car. I would love somebody to, take some of this financial weight off of me. Shoot, that's who I've been my whole life. I ain't never turned down a man saying, oh, would you like to share? I sure would. Yes, I sure would. That sounds lovely. I've never told a man no. When it comes to doing something that's going to benefit me, he ain't going to never hear the word no from me. But anyway, so I knew this day would come because, again, it is not in our nature to do what we've been doing, and now we're getting tired, and we want the soft life, and we want to stop working. I knew this would happen. So anyway, all right, y'all. Thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate you all. Have a great rest of your evening. I'm headed to Charlottesville again. And remember, every piece of content that I make for the next 7 days will go on my members only platform over on YouTube. So if you're coming in on the end of this video and you'd like to watch it, go over to YouTube, become a member, and there is where you can watch it. And I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. And as always, stay open to love.